From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Mexico City Diablos. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's scared. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Alert, alert.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
They run the counter. Presley. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check 50, check 50.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Like 59.
Shift, watch the shift. Shift, shift.
3rd and long, it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
On the set.
50, Mike 50. Let's go, Ty.
Protein spill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Up to the court.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Oh, try. 47.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Watson now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
20 points down, he's coming. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. And touchdown. Kiki QT. His 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the twist.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Let's go.
2nd and 6. His throw incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run. It's Presley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Watch the flag! Watch the flag! Watch the flag! Rush in! Rush in!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. So as they take it over, we step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Alert!
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
25.
Wide. Get wide. Check. Crunch.
24.
Check 26.
On 4th down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, Charlie.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Check 13, check 13.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Look at me, zipper.
You got motion man right there. SOS.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
This guy, check this guy.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Joker. Whip. Get it on. Watch the whip.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Let's go. 30 base.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready. 60 or. 50.
They'll set up a throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 31, check 31.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now he's flushed out right. This complete to Langford. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score. And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And give him 10 that time, as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Shoot.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Hey, box up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go! 15 line. 15 line. Now.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.